Hey everyone, Brooke here. I hope wherever you are in the world, today is treating you well. In today's video, I am doing day 4 of my little weight loss series here, and I wanted to talk about consistency over perfection. Now, before I begin with today's video, if you are interested in these style videos, if you want to follow my weight loss, if you like the randomness that I post on this channel, then please do leave a comment below. Let me know your story, and I look forward to seeing you around the channel. But with that said, let me jump into today's video. Now, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about being consistent over being perfect. Like it's either you do everything or it's not enough and you do nothing. You know what I mean? So, for example, I am following the alternate day fasting routine. I am also following a raw foods diet. I'm not perfect, not doing it 100%. I am aiming for 100%, but some days are better than others. However, I am following the alternate day fasting to a T. Now, a lot of people, and I've seen people get hung up on this, I've got hung up on it myself. If you have a day where you didn't hit your goals, right? Let's say you did eat something on your fasting day, or maybe you went out with a couple girlfriends and you had some fries. Like a lot of times there's like this defeatist attitude where if it wasn't perfect, it's not good enough and you're just not going to do it. So you either fall off the fasting train, you fall off your diet, you fall off the goals that you want to stick to, that you want to really aim at, just getting through, right? You want that goal. And then you fall off for a couple months, you lose time, and then you start again when you get remotivated. And sometimes that can take weeks, months, years. I feel like a lot of people need to, when they're adopting new goals, when they are really looking to change their life, they need to be consistent. As long as you're consistent and not perfect, or not focusing on being perfect, then you will become that way eventually when you get more into a habit, right? Now, not to say you ever get perfect, because I feel like nobody's perfect, but I feel like you'll get more on a routine. So like, for example, like alternate day fasting, right? If you eat one day, maybe you have a banana or something like that on your fasting day. I've seen it, and I've had this happen to me, where you're like, okay, I'm just gonna eat a pizza because I already ruined my fasting day, Like, as opposed to being like, okay, let me have a banana, maybe have some kind of fruit, some other fruit, and then listen to my body, and then just start again tomorrow, right? Like, I'll do my feast day tomorrow, and then I'll start over again. Like, we're going to have hiccups, especially in this type of situation when you're trying to change habits that you didn't create overnight. You didn't become overweight overnight. It took years, months, years, and many different bad habits for you to get to the place that you're at. So it's going to take you quite a little bit of time to get to where you want to go. And I say this as myself as well, because oftentimes, like, I'll see people that, like, already hit their goal, right? They're at their weight goal, they feel great, they're doing great things, they just seem very happy. It's like, I'm like, damn, I want to be there, I want to get there. But I will get there, especially if I'm consistent, if I'm taking the time to really attack my goals. I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? I have a goal in mind, I have a way to get there, and the road may be a little windy, but I'm getting there. And I feel like more people need to adopt that ideology. Consistency over perfection, because you're not going to be perfect out the gate. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to find different things that work for you. Maybe, let's say if you're doing alternate day fasting, that doesn't work for you. You can do something else, right? Or maybe you're doing whole foods diet, that doesn't work for you. You can do something else. Like, you just play around with whatever works that's going to get you to your goal, and then you stick with it. And that's the biggest takeaway from this video. Consistency over perfection is so important. And it's funny because, like, there is this card that my sister got when she was like 15, and it was like, I remember it just because it was a funny card. It was like a big burger, and my sister opened it and it says, "My diet starts tomorrow," right? We always kick the can down the road, acting as if we have all this, like, infinite amount of time, and it makes you really feel your mortality, I guess would be the word. Like, we don't, right? Especially if you're on, I'm 35 years old. I know that I want to get to my goal soon as possible, because I'm not getting any younger, Same thing as if somebody was starting at 50. Like, you know that like it's going to get harder. It's a big mountain, right? When your body hits a set point, it gets harder and harder and harder. So it's important to adopt these goals as young as possible. And I'm specifically talking about weight loss. I'm talking about healthy eating, but this goes for anything. This goes for reading. This goes for maybe you want a new workout plan. Maybe you have a new hobby. Maybe you're getting into gardening, whatever it is. Like just jump into it. Just do it. It's going to be messy at first, but just get into it. Do something, right? Don't just sit there stagnant, because then you're never going to get to where you want to go. Do what you want to do, and then you'll always have regret, being like, I wish I did that when I was in my younger years, So I just wanted to make this video because as part of this process of me going through, really focusing on my weight loss, really focusing on my habits, the good, the bad, the ugly, really trying to just get things together in my life, I want to share different ideologies, different takeaways, just different comments about my journey thus far, and one being consistency over perfection, because I can really beat myself up. That's another reason why I'm like not crazy on social media, because if I like just like looked at a couple different profiles, I'll just nosedive and then I'll feel awful and then I'll eat ice cream, Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream. And I'm like, damn it. Like at the end of my 3-hour binge, I'm like, good God, why did I do that to myself? But instead, I want to look at people and be like, good for you, good for you. And I feel like I have that mentality, but sometimes if I'm not having a good day, like I can just turn it around and beat myself up a lot. Like I do it and I'm working on it and I'm just being honest, because I feel like honesty is the best policy. And sometimes the truth hurts. And again, just by sharing what I'm going through and what I'm trying to strive for and what I'm doing, I feel like there's an accountability aspect, but there's also kind of like a humiliation aspect that's really just being like, hey, listen, this is the reality, right? Like, I just want to share this with other people who are maybe in the same boat as I am and really trying to make, changes in their life. And it doesn't matter where you're starting, whether you're 180 pounds or 380 pounds, just start. There's this book actually that I have that I've never read, but I have to read it. Just start. Just read the book, just jump in the diet, just drink more water, just do your hobby, just do whatever, right? Go outside, take a walk, talk to that friend that you haven't talked to in a while, just do it. But I will be focusing consistently on being consistent and not being perfect, and just loving the process as I'm going along. So with that said, I just wanted to share that little takeaway with you all today, and I will check you back again on day 5. I'm doing a weigh-in. I'm really excited. So I shouldn't be, I know, because like it takes time, but in my head I'm just like, all right, let's see where we're at. Let's see what's going on with this ADF, with this Whole Foods thing, and see how that's working for me. But with that said, I'll let you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will check you back again on the next video. Take care, friends.